2 Samuel chapter 7. And it came to pass, when the king sat in his house, and Yahweh had given him rest round about from all his enemies, that the king said unto Nathan the prophet, See now, I dwell in an house of cedar, but the ark of God dwelleth within curtains. And Nathan said to the king, Go do all that is in thine heart, for Yahweh is with thee. And it came to pass that night that the word of Yahweh came unto Nathan, saying, Go and tell my servant David, Thus saith Yahweh, Shalt thou build me an house for me to dwell in? Whereas I have not dwelt in any house since the time that I brought up the children of Israel out of Egypt, even to this day, but have walked in a tent and in a tabernacle. In all the places wherein I have walked with all the children of Israel, spake I a word with any of the tribes of Israel, whom I commanded to feed my people Israel, saying, Why build ye not me an house of cedar? Now therefore, so shalt thou say unto my servant David, Thus saith Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, I took thee from the sheepcote, from following the sheep, to be ruler over my people Israel, to be ruler over my people, over Israel. And I was with thee whithersoever thou wentest, and have cut off all thine enemies out of thy sight, and have made thee a great name, like unto the name of the great men that are in the earth. Moreover, I will appoint a place for my people Israel, and will plant them, that they may dwell in a place of their own, and move no more. Neither shall the children of wickedness afflict them any more, as before time. And as since that time that I commanded judges to be over my people in Israel, and have caused thee to rest from all thine enemies. Also Yahweh telleth thee that he will make thee an house. And when thy days be fulfilled, and thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, I will set up thy seed after thee, which shall proceed out of thy bowels, and I will establish his kingdom, and he shall build an house for my name, and I will establish the throne of his kingdom forever. I will be as his father, and he shall be as my son. If he commit iniquity, I will chasten him with the rod of iron, and with the stripes of the children of men. But my mercy shall not depart away from him, as I took it from Saul, when I put away whom I put away before thee. And thine house and thy kingdom shall be established forever before thee. Thy throne shall be established forever. According to all these words, and according to all this vision, so did Nathan speak unto David. Then went King David in and sat before the Yahweh, and he said, Who am I, O Yahweh Elohim, O Lord God? And what is my house that thou hast brought me hitherto? And this was yet a small thing in thy sight, O Yahweh God, Lord Elohim. But thou hast spoken also of thy servant's house for a great while to come. And is this the manner of man, O Yahweh, O Lord God? And what can David say more unto thee? For thou, Yahweh Elohim, Lord God, knowest thy servant. For thy word's sake, and according to thine own heart, hast thou done all these great things to make thy servant knoweth them. Wherefore thou art great, O Yahweh, Elohim, Lord God. For there is none like thee, neither is there any God beside thee, according to all that we have heard with our ears. And what one nation in the earth is like thy people, even like Israel, whom Elohim, whom God went to redeem for a people to himself, and to make him a name, and to do for you great things and terrible for thy land before thy people, which thou redeemest to thee from Egypt, from the nations and their gods. For thou hast confirmed to thyself thy people Israel, to be a people unto thee forever. And thou, Lord Yahweh, art become their God, their Elohim. And now, O Yahweh Elohim, the Lord God, the word that thou hast spoken concerning thy servant and concerning his house, establish it forever, and do as thou hast said. And let thy name be magnified forever, saying, Yahweh, the Lord of hosts, is the God, the Elohim over Israel. And let the house of thy servant David be established before thee. For thou, O Elohim, O Yahweh, Lord of hosts, God of Israel, Elohim of Israel, hast revealed to thy servant, saying, I will build thee an house. Therefore hath thy servant found in his heart to pray this prayer unto thee. And now, O Yahweh Elohim, Jehovah God, thou art the God, and thy words be true. And thou hast promised this goodness unto thy servant. Therefore now let it please thee to bless this house of thy servant, that it may continue forever before thee. For thou, O Yahweh Elohim, O Lord God, hast spoken it, and with thy blessing let the house of thy servant be blessed forever. That concludes 2 Samuel chapter 7. Thank you for viewing, for listening, for coming by to hear these words of blessing, for the blessings that he promised David, and for his children after him, that there would always be someone on the throne of Israel, of his line, of his lineage. And we know now that the King forever, the great King, Yeshua, Jesus, sits at your right hand in heaven, awaiting your word to come and get his brethren, his bride, whose we are. What a strange thought that we are the bride of God. What a strange thought. Well, thank you for doing it again and for coming by. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Tuck in a wee prayer request if you like. And may you be blessed, and may you be a blessing. Ta.